Hello world, we back with another video. Let's get it. Hey man, so this the 200 from Ncaas, and might I say, it was another classic, adding on to the Ncaas, all the records and everything that was going on the day, the night. I think the women's was like the next day or something like that. It was a crazy race. As you can see, the field is loaded. I don't know how I got lane 9. Like I don't know. I don't know how. But it was crazy to think. But me, y'all, a little backstory. Y'all know I always gotta do this. So after the 100, like the previous video y'all just watched, after the 100, I left my tape measure because in Oregon we did the tape measure to mark your steps for your blocks and stuff. So after the 100, I leave my tape measure at the starting blocks, right? So after the race, if y'all seen, we ran the 100 backwards. So as soon as you're done, like where all those cameramen are at, you walk straight out. You get what I'm saying? You walk straight out and then you go down this hill. I'm talking about, it's a long walk. You go down this long walk. Then you go to like the football stadium and everybody's there, right? So I do that long walk. Mind you, I just ran a 4x1, just ran 100. It's like 1,000 degrees in Texas. It's humid. I don't even want to be outside. So I did that long walk and then I forget that my tape measure was there, right? So mind you, I literally had like only a few minutes. So I went back to the field, right? I went all the way back to the track to grab my tape measure because I needed it for the 200. Some of you could say, oh, why you didn't just wait and then grab it when it was time to run 200? No, because they had other races and then your basket and everything is going to get moved and so on and so forth. So you just didn't know. And I don't like asking people for stuff, so I wasn't going to do all that. So I went all the way back up to the track, grabbed my tape measure, and then took that long walk all the way back down to the stadium. When I tell you, I probably had 5 minutes max to sit down. It was like, and it was time to go run the 200. Like 5 minutes max, and they were calling us to go run the 200. And you had a long walk, so you know how some people would do like first call 200, second call. Like when they call first call, you gotta go because that walk gonna take you to about that second and third call, and it's time to go to the track. And it was just like, it was just wild. Like it was so hot. So as y'all can see, the uniform I had on, I want to say I think it was prelims or I think it was finals. One of them. I want to say it was this one though. It was so hot. Like my jersey and everything was like damn near see-through. Like I'm talking about drenched in sweat. Like it was crazy. Matter of fact, it wasn't my uniform. It was my warm-up. So we had a warm-up jacket that was like a what they call like windbreaker type. And it was literally like stuck to my body, like stuck onto me because I was like drenched in sweat and I had to just change clothes. I had to change t-shirts. It was crazy. It was crazy. But anyways, enough with the rambling. As y'all can see, I'm in lane 9. I'm not going to lie. I think I only told a few people this. I didn't even feel like running this race. Like, I was so tired and so exhausted from the heat because I've never ran in Texas before. I didn't know it was going to be like this. I was like, bro, I don't feel like running this race. Like, I was so tired up in lane 9 when I was sitting there, right there. I'm like, bro, we just going to get through this, though. We're going to get through this and we're going to see what happens. That was my whole mindset going into it. And so, yeah, let's get right into it. I want y'all to pay attention to something real quick. So, mind you, like I said, I didn't really want to run the race because I was just so like exhausted at the time. My first 3 steps was probably the most trash curve I've ever ran. Like I literally took like 3 steps Sonny Brown ran up on me so fast. I was like, bro, you gotta go. Like, you have to go. Or you finna get, like, bro, finna do you in. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's what made me hit another gear. Like, my first 3 steps was like just chilling. And then, bro, walked up on me immediately. And I was like, oh, nah, Kraymon, you gotta go. Like, this not finna happen. So y'all can kind of watch that. It was crazy. You see, I was basically jogging. And then I was like, oh, I gotta hit it right here.
He's already made up the stagger on the Houston senior. Define Oduduru separating himself from the field. Not yet really. There he goes. And the Nigerian senior defends his 200-meter.
So I'm running back for y'all. Another thing, I didn't even know where the finish line was at. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it was no tape. It was no, like, I don't even know. And I think they turned the 200 around. Like, the men, yeah, the men, we ran the 200 one way, and I think the women the next day ran the 200 the other way. It was crazy. It was crazy. But that was a fire race. So you could see towards the end of the curve, I was literally like, I'm talking about like bending it. Like, I was like damn near sideways, bending the turn. And then when I hit the straight, my only focus was like, I found something at the end of the track and I just locked onto it and literally like just ran towards it. And as you can see, I started to close the gap on the cat from Texas Tech. You get what I'm saying? But obviously ran out of real estate. But it was a fire race. Like, I didn't even think I ran that fast. I'm not gonna lie. And so that was my first time as well running sub 20. So sub 10 like 20 minutes before, and then sub 20. So you really can't, you feel me? You can't beat that. Boom. Buddy ran up on me already.
That's an advantage for Oduduru having Burke out there. He's already.
And right here, so obviously I can't see none of them. Obviously you see Sonny on my bumper. But when I come off this turn, I'm like, bro, you have to go. Like, you gotta literally dig deep and try to pull away.
Dagger on the Houston senior.
So right here is when now I can see out of my peripheral. Cat from Texas Tech is right there. And as you can see, Sonny got like a half a step on me right here. So I'm like, bro, like, nah, bro, nah, I can't. Like, I can't.
Define Oduduru.
And I just start digging deep.
Field, not yet really. There he goes.
And then right here, I'm like, okay, you got a little breathing room, but bro, you gotta go get him.
And the Nigerian senior defends his 200-meter title successfully, 1974.
But that was fire. But as you can see, 19.7. You get what I'm saying? I think he ran a couple like sub 20s throughout the year, that year. And for me, once again, like I said in my last video, if you PR and still lose, at the end of the day, you can't be too hard on yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like, you put your best foot forward. And obviously, I think both those days, I think the 100 and the 200 with his PR as well. You know what I'm saying? So if you PR and the person beats you PRs as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you really be mad at that? And so now my whole thing is, I'm tired. I wish they had another like view, but literally I was like laying on the ground. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pop the picture up right here. I was literally laying on the ground, like, I'm like, this is crazy. And then when they said the time, I think that's when I started smiling and stuff. But it was a great race. It was a great race. You can't ask for better than that. You got your PR. You feel what I'm saying? Obviously, I wanted to win in season a 1 and a 2, but to get runner up, compared to the year before coming in 4th and then not even making the 200, and then to come out here and do what I did. So it was definitely good. It was fun, but you know, that was crazy. That was crazy. But that's the end of that video. Once again, I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, and I'm out.